So in Mark's case, his area of abnormality is a little larger than Cindy's. In fact, his original tumor was quite large. This was it preoperatively, and it was actually sitting in his speech area. So very delicate and dangerous surgery. This is the postoperative scan, looks great post-op, but this is the problem with these tumors, is that you can do a great postoperative scan, it looks like that, but all of these areas are leading edge areas of actual tumor progression. So the way we look at it here is when we treat with leading edge gamma knife or leading edge radiosurgery, we're treating the area where the tumor is moving. And in this case, in Mark's case, it was quite a large volume. And we give a perfect dose now so that we can keep radiation necrosis down to a minimum so that we don't harm the patient, but yet we kill the tumor cells. And that's the key here. So let's look at the results of today's scans on Mark, if we could, please.
So we have 4 sequential studies here. This is the initial presenting preoperative study, immediate postoperative study. These are 2 of the most recent studies. This one was done in June of 2015, and this is done today in September of 2015. So going back to the initial examination, the preoperative exam, you have a very heterogeneous mass avidly enhancing lesion centered here in the left temporal parietal region with extensive areas of increased flare signal within the central matter, white matter. It extends both to the occipital lobe and all the way almost to the interior portion of the temporal lobe here, the temporal horn. After the excision, the enhancing area has been excised. Just a little bit of rim enhancement related to the surgery itself, but as you can see, the extensive flare signal is unchanged, as would be expected. After this is almost 2 years, over 2 years out, we can see that there is just a tiny rim of nodular enhancement here. Over the sequential imaging, you can see that this area is involuted and that this area of enhancement is actually decreasing over time, suggesting that this is related to surgery and not recurrent or residual disease.
Good.
Comparison between the 2, it looks exactly the same. Just a tiny bit of that nodular enhancement, which we've seen over multiple studies, and it has not progressed and it has not gotten the...
and I'm really interested in the flare sequence to see if there's any new spread.
The flare signal looks exactly the same as the one from June.